Join us as we explore the capital city of Italy, Rome, full of amazing architecture, art, and local food markets. You're going to love this city. Welcome to Rome! We're Kathy and Derek, full-time travelers in our 50s, traveling the world since July of 2024 and bringing you our experiences so you can also build the life of your dreams. This city is truly so picturesque. Just everywhere you look, whether it's graffiti, street art, architecture, the river. It's a really, really beautiful ancient city. The Pantheon was completed in 126 AD. It is nothing short of an architectural miracle when you consider the times it was built in and that it is still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. Of course, you've heard of the Trevi fountain, but did you know that according to legend, the source of the Aqua Vergine aqueduct, which feeds the Trevi, was discovered by a young girl who later showed it to a group of thirsty Roman soldiers returning to Rome? Mercato San Teodoro was the first market we went to, but what ended up being our favorite mercato in all of Rome was Trionfale, and we'll show you some pictures of that too. Want any cheese?
Yeah.
As I was telling you about the stracciatella.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Buongiorno. Stracciatella. Thank you. Grazie.
So what are you thinking of getting it for, babe?
Well, I was thinking maybe an appetizer to go with our stracciatella. Grazie. Buongiorno. Yum, cherries. And made with olive oil. I just want to show you guys.
Ah, grazie. Grazie. Can I get please 2 big handfuls of this? Okay. That's perfect.
Favore, due? Oh, grazie. Branzino. Buongiorno. Cevo. Branzino?
Sorry.
Branzino. Grazie. Grazie.
This is our favorite market in Rome, Mercato Trionfale.
Smell of this standing here. So we wanted to walk you through what we bought because it was really hectic at the market. That market is only open 2 days a week, Saturday and Sunday. And it was after church time, so it was really busy. So we got some lovely, and this bread is probably 2 pounds, even though it's small, is like an olive bread, and some stracciatella cheese. And then got some lemons to go with the branzino, and the branzino they cleaned. And then this bag is full of some beautiful broccolini. For dessert, we have a cherry crostata made with olive oil, so nice and crispy. We're excited to try that. And then Derek got some fruit, some more tangerines, and these cutest little baby apples.
They're called melees. They're lovely.
So we just thought we'd sit down and relax for a minute after our trip to the market. We're having actually some of our Sangiovese we got yesterday.
Yeah, so, you hear about families in Italy and France just drinking the bulk wine at dinner all the time. We found how they do that. At the market we went to yesterday, we found the guy who sells it in bulk. And we essentially got this bulk wine, Sangiovese, for about $1 or 1.3 euro per bottle.
It's in the wine cask, and they fill up this bottle for you. You have to put money down to buy the bottle. But once you own the bottles, it's even less. And they fill it up, and this was like €3 for the equivalent of 2 bottles. Delicious wine, really good quality. So the other thing we just were talking about is how when you're traveling, it's tempting to just go. And if you're on a really short trip, you kind of have to go because you maybe are here 4 or 5 days. With slow travel, you can take a little bit more time. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves too, though, okay, let's take a breather. Let's stay home for a little bit, and then let's go back out because it's so exciting, especially in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to head out in a little bit for lunch. But this is a nice little breather.
So it's day 2. We've kind of adjusted on our time changes. It was a big time change. But yeah, there's that desire to get out and see it all. But we're chilling in between.
So we'll see you in a little bit. Andiamo. Let's go get some lunch. Yep, have the key. Trastevere is a great neighborhood to stay in and of itself, but it's also located near the Vatican and is walking distance to most of the main attractions. One thing that's important while you're traveling is not to get all your information from Google, because everybody does, and then there's these huge lines at a place as if it's the only good place in town, and it's really not. Try to multi-source your information. Find the cozy little family-run places that are not on Google.
Bucatini alla matriciana, rigatoni come? Madame Carbonara?
Yes.
Okay. Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
Cheers.
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 To a good day. Sweet and tart, as it ought to be. It's gorgeous. So thank you for coming along with us today, and we're going to call it a night. morning, everybody. So we've been here in Rome for a few days, and we've been like hitting the markets and gathering up the things we need to live cozily. We just got done having a nice breakfast, and we're getting out on the town.
We are headed over to Museo Nazionale. So neither of us have ever been there before, so that'll be interesting. And right now we're crossing the River Tiber. Yeah, just really enjoying it. And look at the day we got. My gosh, the sky could not get any more blue. The thing about Rome is everywhere you turn is amazing, so it's not even about the destination that you're heading to. The whole thing is a museum. So Museo Nazionale Romano in the Piazza Altemps is one of 4 different museums that are connected. So you can either buy a pass to just the Romano, or you can buy a pass to all 4. We just bought to the Romano. So we're gonna look around, and you just read, what century was this started in?
Built in the 15th century.
I think it's important when you're traveling with somebody to sometimes do things in your own way. Derek loves to read everything and really look carefully at each thing. And of course, you know, you don't ever have all the time you want in a museum. I also love to do that, but I love to run around and just see and take in as much as I can of the collection. And some of the important pieces that are tucked away or in different areas, you know, they're usually spread out. So it's important to do it sometimes just the way you want to do it and meet up after, and then sometimes do it together.
All of these bronze pots and pans are from the 7th to the 5th century BC.
One of the coolest things about this museum is how uncrowded it is. I really recommend getting here around 9:30 when it opens and just soaking it up, because it's really something special to have a museum mostly to yourself. Did you like the museum?
It was amazing.
It was amazing, and now we're hungry. We're gonna go get some lunch. Inside or outside? Maybe outside?
Outside's nice. Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Hello everybody.
Grazie.
So we're coming up on Piazza Navona, which is right near the place that we had lunch.
It's a weekday here at Piazza Navona. It's beautiful. There's 3 big fountains, and we're at the one that is less busy right now and very peaceful for what on the weekend is a super hopping area.
Okay guys, we're back out, and as you can hear, it's busy out here. But we are headed over to the neighborhood of Prati, and it's over kind of towards the Vatican, but it's its own little scene over there, and we wanted to check it out, maybe get an aperitivo and walk around, which in Italy we've learned is called passeggiata, which is just to promenade around. So we're gonna go promenade. We think we may be entering the main section of Prati, but we're not sure. But hold on, look behind me. A lot of lights, good sign. So we walked around Prati. It's got a lot of good shopping, some cute streets, not much of a restaurant scene that we could find. So we came to this area just outside of the neighborhood of Prati, which has really cute cobblestone street and a lot of restaurants. But because of its adjacency to the Vatican, all you hear is English around you. So we're just gonna have a glass of wine and a little snack, aperitivo, and then we're gonna move on to somewhere else.
So we ended up coming back to our neighborhood. We're gonna go get some dinner at a cute little place right nearby where we're staying. We're gonna call it a night, and if you're not already subscribed, give it a like, subscribe, and come along for the ride.